It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these NFC North foes. It's the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. A good one coming up here in the NFC North. So great to be with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, love this division. Geographic proximity, legacy, physicality. It's all that you love about football, and all the teams in this division really have some positives going for their franchises.
I think this is one of the more intriguing divisions across the entire league, right? On one hand, Mike, you have Detroit, you have Green Bay. They have their long-term answer at quarterback, and when you have that box checked, you have a chance at the playoffs every single year. And then the other remaining teams, did Minnesota draft the quarterback of the future? Did Chicago draft their quarterback of the future? If they can answer yes to those questions, the NFC North becomes one of the top and most competitive divisions in all of NFL football.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle. Second down and 8. They run it once more with Jones. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll put Addison in motion. They'll go back to Jones on first down, and they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Open man downfield, it's Addison. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. A big play for Minnesota. And even 30 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Another one from the 5. Second down and goal. On play action, here's Darnold. Good blocking, and he's in. Sam Darnold exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg, able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
On now for the extra point, here's Will Riker. The kick is good, and the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's Khalil Dorsey. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
Truth be told, we might be talking about one of the most disrespected quarterbacks in the entire NFL. I mean, he's constantly talked about as if he's some fringe NFL starter, despite the fact, Mike, that he's been the focal point for a team that has completely turned things around since his arrival. Now, I don't know if we would classify him as this, like, elite super talent, but there's no denying this guy's a winner, and if he's under center, you got a great chance. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down. If he doesn't pick up the extra yards after the catch, they've got a fourth down play call they feel great about, and we're going to see what it looks like.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Vikings offense ready to get going with their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Darnold. Here comes the screen to Jones. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. From the shotgun. Here, that one intercepted. stream. A pick six for touchdown. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. To return, it's Brandon Powell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Darnold trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. From the gun, it's Goff. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. Oh, and that one is intercepted by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Vikings offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Trent Sherfield. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Darnold. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Jones. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Darnold to the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Jones. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And after parting ways with the Packers, Jones kind of surprised some by staying in the NFC North. He signs with Minnesota, and he joins an offense that is loaded with talented skill players. So if he can continue to be the playmaker he's been throughout his career, they've got themselves a nice young group here in Minnesota, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Will Reichard now on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Vikings will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A gain of 15 and a 1st down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He'll get about 2. Jonathan Bullard able to bring him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's not going to get there. Maybe he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now, it's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Vikings offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Darnold now to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On first down, it's gone. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On play action, Goff. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
You can hear some boo birds coming out with some angry fans here right behind us, Mike, and rightfully so. They went from second and long, which is obviously not ideal, to now third and nearly impossible. I mean, it's looked about as bad as you can imagine.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Throwing here is Goff. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They'll put Addison in motion. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense. Still second down.
He'll drop to throw. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over once more. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rep.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
On 2nd down, Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here, we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The home team's offense going to take over here in the final minute of this 1st half. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch, and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. Got a man, that's Sherfield. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Here's Darnold again. This one is caught by Addison. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This a 46-yard attempt. Reichert's kick is good. And the Vikings attack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. He's going to air this one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, it was the veteran Sam Darnold who had the offense moving. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Gray.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That's quickly out to Williams. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a first down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He's got Laporta open on the left side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
First and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Quick slant taken in by Amon-Ra. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. On target to Laporta. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
It is caught left side by St. Brown. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. To throw is Goff. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kicking team on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Howell now to bring it back. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Jones, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Deep ball downfield for Sherfield. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls in.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On the jet sweep, the give to St. Brown. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain. Here's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Harrison Smith.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Up the middle, here's Jones. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on first down is Darnold. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Darnold to throw on first down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll put Addison in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Darnold to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The visitors' offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Pass completed is St. Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the
and he's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
An extra point attempt to follow. He gets it to go, and the Lions move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Powell now to bring it back. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Quick throw, taken in. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Darnold. He'll look underneath here for Jones.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now, Darnold. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. Let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. They'll run here. He's going to have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Yeah! And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. That's caught downfield by Jefferson.
Here in the 4th quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left for the remainder of the game, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll put Addison in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Second down and 8. He'll run. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Big play. 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Jones. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Second down, goal to go. Off the play fake. He can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down.
Great coverage here defensively. Not only the ability to take away all the end zone targets from the quarterback and force him to check the ball down to the back on the swing, but then also the pursuit to the ball carrier to keep him short of the end zone.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, there's nothing like a quarterback who can take a play that's not in the playbook and bring it to life and bring it to the end zone for a touchdown.
These are the most difficult plays for a defense to defend because you think you do everything right. You have all the receivers covered. You're able to force the quarterback off his initial spot, but sometimes you just can't teach athlete Mike, and in this case, he said, all right, there's nowhere to go with the ball. I'm just going to tuck it and do it myself.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. To return it, it's Dorsey. He'll take this up shy of the 25, but a penalty marker is down, and let's see what that's about. Here is 1st and 10. On play action, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Griffin.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Running left, it's Jones. Up the sideline, past midfield. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Down to a knee, one more time. And that should just about do it. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Third and long. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.